Governor Yaya Bello once again emerges victorious at elections tribunal sitting over Kogi governorship matter as it defeats former Governor Idris Wada, winning 2 cases in 2 days. And PDP Board of Trustees and Chief Uche Secondus today hand over to Senator Ahmed Makarfi-led caretaker committee for it to begin running the affairs of the party. But Senator Ali Modu Sharif says their action is null and void. And that's the focus on the program. Many thanks for joining us on the program, everyone. Let's begin tonight with a meeting which was concluded a few hours ago at the presidential villa over the spate of attacks in the Niger Delta oil-rich region of Nigeria. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has met with some state governors and security chiefs at the presidential villa. Discussions are focused on ending cases of attacks by militants on oil installations in the Niger Delta region. Some of the governors in attendance include Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State, Adams Oshiomhole of Edo State, and Governor of Ondo State, Olusegun Mimiko. Others are the governors of Bayelsa, Mr. Seriake Dixon, and Yinsam Wike of River State. Apart from the governors, the Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Air Staff, and the Inspector General of Police are also in attendance. We'll, of course, bring you more details on that meeting and the outcome right here on Channels Television. So stay with us. Let's now bring you some of the top political stories we're following right now, right here.
Political Roundup on Channels Television. Here are your top political stories this time.
Although ridden with controversies and infighting in the past few months, the Nasarawa State House of Assembly has ended its first session with the passage of 6 bills and 23 resolutions. One of the bills passed is the Bill for Law to amend the Local Government Law 2009 as amended in 2011. During the last session, the Speaker of the 5th House of Assembly expressed fears over the attitude of 6 members who were suspended recently following a disagreement over the appointment of sole administrators, describing their attitude as irresponsible. Meanwhile, the 6 members suspended without allowances but half salaries are yet to be recalled, and the House is expected to resume plenary on August the 8th.
The world now knows that the real motivation for their action was the desire to service their over-bloated ego. This, I must say, is despicable.
Some members of Nigeria's Electoral Commission have lost their jobs. The Independent National Electoral Commission has approved the dismissal of Agudosi Chika Marian from the service of the Commission for absenteeism. The Commission explained that Agudosi Chika Marian was dismissed from the service for being absent from duty without leave, in line with INEC Staff and Conditions of Service Section 3.02c. 3 others have also been sanctioned for offences bordering on misconduct, while 20 others who were duly retired and dismissed have been reinstated.
For states in the southeast, showing Imo State ranked.
And to Imo State, where the governor and members of his cabinet have begun a process of giving account of their stewardship to the people of the state. In Owerri, the state capital, at a forum, members of Mr. Rochas Okorocha's cabinet, one after the other, took to the podium to present the scorecard of his administration and gave overview of the work being done by the government in the last 5 years. Governor Okorocha says leadership for him is not about his personal gains, but a privilege to serve his people.
For me, I'm here for the glory of the job and not for the profit of the job. Because for me, honor is more than life, and glory more than wealth.
And you're up to date. Those are your top political stories you need to know.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Those are some of the stories that we're following right now. Of course, we told you earlier about the meeting held at the presidential villa with the vice president acting for the president in that capacity, with meeting with South-South governors on the issue of the Niger Delta violence. Well, let's move on to some of the issues that we're following. Let's start tonight's conversation on the PDP leadership matter. As a board of trustees of the party and Chief Uche Secondus, who remember him, he was the party's deputy chairman. They've handed over to the Senator Ahmed Makarufi-led caretaker committee of the party. Senator Makarufi says the mandate of his committee is to plan national convention, which will lead to the emergence of a brand new leadership of the party. At the end of the handover event, some of the leaders of the party are optimistic about the future of the party.
I want officially to invite the chairman of the caretaker committee and to hand over officially this building, Wadata Plaza, and the Legacy House to the right person to run the activity of our party. I do so, and so I will hand over to you. I don't have the key to give you, but I have the key.
Also to address some grievances that may be found here and there as a result of the congresses that took place. That's our mandate. And I assure you we are going to stick to that mandate and together with you carry it out successfully.
We are in support of Senator Makarufi. We support him because his caretaker was properly constituted in accordance with the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party.
Well, the last man there is the governor of Ondo State, Olusegun Miko, then, of course, Senator Ahmed Makarufi, and Chief Wali Jibrin, the POT chairman of the People's Democratic Party. Well, of course, journalists, after that event, when they handed over to Senator Alimadu Sheriff, journalists were asking him, Senator Makarufi, how is it going to go about the affairs of the party in the coming days? And these are some of the things that he had to say.
You know, we are coming out of a situation where a small caretaker committee will put in place interim structures, because you know that we are looking forward to a convention that will finally bring, you know, national officers into offices. But in the interim, we are coming out with a temporary structure that will provide the needful services that any political party needs. Sharif is out of the country, but Sharif will have featured under BOT, and I'm not the chairman of BOT. It's chairman of BOT that invites its members. You know, we are one. There is no division in PDP. There is no faction in PDP. Yeah, there may be aggrieved individuals, but they are party men and women, and we shall not rest on our oaths until we follow them, reconcile with them, and bring them back to the fold. So we discuss the way forward, and it will be great once again for PDP.
Senator Ahmed Makarufi, the chairman of PDP Caretaker Committee, speaking there. Of course, that decision did not go down well with Senator Alimadu Sheriff. All what has been done that we just showed you now is null and void. His spokesperson is with us on the program from our Abuja studio. We'll be talking to him when we return from this break. Stay with us.